Alright. It's time for more Vadis. A cold-blooded demon. Somewhere in here. There we go. There's the window I want. We want to load our game, actually, though. Alright. So, last time, I believe, we were left with the olive tree flute. Hey, Morricane. Welcome. So last time we left off, we had the olive tree flute, and we had we had to go find the Cave of Bravery to show the olive tree fruit to the ghost of Tramus's apprentice, so that we could get the next papyrus that we need to progress. Now, I don't remember exactly where the Cave of Bravery is, so that's we're gonna explore and find that. Oh man, I have so many games I want to play. It's the deciding what to play next is what always paralyzes me. Wait, I don't need that. I try to mix it up between good stuff and janky stuff. But then something like this comes along and I have to set everything aside because it's like progress after like 6 months or something of thinking this game was unwinnable. And yet here we are. Further than anyone has ever documented on video. I got a late start tonight because this is this area. I know that the Temple of Heaven is to the northeast. I'm not sure what's northwest. Northwest might loop back around to the Vatican area. Let's try northwest. Northwest might be the Lake of Wisdom, which is the third quest we'll have to do once we finish all this stuff. Oh wait, no, this comes to here. Okay. Yeah, I got a late start tonight because I was playing a little bit of Neo, and I got a like special mission opened up at like 11 p.m. and so I had to play the special mission, of course, like extra difficulty missions. Ooh, let's grab that. What is it? S? Yeah, there we go. Come on, walk towards me a little bit. Oh. Macaw. What's up, Macaw? Guess what? Hey, look at this report screen. Bet you never seen all this stuff on it. Yeah, look how much stuff we got. Also in the quest items, one of the quest items we have is The Prophecy of Tramus version 2.0. Oh, this might be the Cave of Bravery. That would be super handy if it is. I thought it was on the other side of Spider Forest, but we might be in luck. Oh, look at this. Oh man, those things are heavy. Yeah, it's so basically the NPC texts have told us like a lot of lore and backstory, which is great. And either your character or the last NPC you speak to will give you like really good direction where you need to go. to proceed. Right now, we're paying the one village elder guy who's greedy, and he's telling us legends, and then for each legend he tells us, it gives us a quest that we have to do to get the 3 papyrus. Okay, I don't know what that did. We have to get 3 papyrus. The papyrus of death, the papyrus of wisdom, and courage. I don't know. Oh yeah, it is actually bravery, I think. And so we went to the Temple of Heaven. The guy was basically like, he told us this legend about the Temple of Heaven, and we had to go do something or other at the Temple of Heaven. So, look at that. Look at that. Easy. Easy puzzle. So we had to go to the Temple of Heaven and retrieve an olive tree branch fruit. No, wait. Olive tree branch flute. Not fruit. And then we had to bring that to this guy who was Tramus's former apprentice in the Cave of Bravery to show him that to show him that we knew his story or something like that. And so it's been pretty clear. It's been pretty clear. It helps having all the text extracted by Trusty. Oh, these things swoop. That's real obnoxious. Fortunately, being a swordman and whatever equipment we have, we regenerate our HP like super fast, faster than this guy can hurt us. So we can just stand still and like wait, and we'll get all of our HP back. That's NP. Antidote. Good. Okay, I think this is the guy here. Okay. 5. Oh, double tildes. That's what we need. I still haven't been able to figure that out. Morricane. Okay, so this guy's telling us stuff. I need to go look up the translation for this on the side here. And I need to get a peep at what this guy's name looks like. Okay. This is the one. Yeah, that wasn't a very long conversation, was it? Let me pull up a quick translate here. Because the background and the way that they wrote this, it's kind of like, from what I can tell, it's like alright, so the spirit's like, ooh, who are you trying to give me trouble with olive trees? And our dude's like, give me the papyrus of bravery. And it's like, oh, get out of here. Take the olive tree out of here. Says, if you don't give me the papyrus, I'll keep the tree here. Okay, I'll give you the papyrus. I'll give you the papyrus. And let me make sure I have it in my inventory. That should be it. That should be the quest completion. I just need to... Do I not have it? Oh! Yeah, I've got it. I've got it. Second item there. Should be it. Yeah, that's it. Alright, we got the Papyrus of Bravery. One more quest down. More progress. That's it. Now we can leave. Go back to the Elder. He'll tell us the next thing we need to do, and we'll go from there. Which I think is, the next one is, hey Mullamute. Yeah, progress. The next thing we need to do is probably going to be the Lake of Wisdom to get the Wisdom Papyrus. But I'm not sure what that quest entails. I haven't read ahead on that one. The handy thing is that for any one of these that has English text in it, I can search it really easily and pull up the whole dialogue file. So that makes it really easy to get the full translation from Google, which is nice. Uh-oh, it's raining inside the cave. Or at least there's lightning in here. We still walk at a ponderous speed, though. That's the only complaint I have about this game now. That and the one big soft lock. But like, we did the thing with the Tower of Death with all the fire in it, the fire skeletons. We got burned to death, burned alive by the wardens when they started a riot. And the boss skeleton was all sad because he was the one who started the riot, and even holy water couldn't harm him. So he had to, he asked us to go get the Papyrus of Death so that we could release him from his curse. Which we did. And he was very glad. The game kind of bugged out there a little bit, but we were able to like leave the floor and come back and then do the deed. So yeah, this game, as you mentioned before, Marcane, in this game the like consumable items are just, they're kind of bonkers. Like herb restores MP, antidote restores HP, and like anti-poison restores MP for some reason. We don't really need to worry about HP because our HP automatically regenerates at a super fast rate. We only have to worry about keeping our MP up. MP is really important because fighting the bosses without enough MP is just, it's kind of tedious. Bosses have like a lot of HP. It's kind of fun, like the attack stuff, the combos, and the using the block correctly is pretty fun. But I'm just, you know, I want to see more progress. I want to see more of the story and more of what's going on. I'm gonna wait here for dawn, and I'm gonna rest and save the game. Yeah, sweet. Dawn. Sleep. 800 gold. There's a couple of quests you get when you're just wandering around if you sleep at specific inns, especially this one. You can get quests where like a letter will arrive for you overnight. That may be one of the triggers to get Schreider to show up in Chardon. Okay, so we did the thing where we got the Papyrus of Bravery, we got the Papyrus of Death. Now when we go here, this guy should ask us for like 200 gold, which is a pittance at this point. Now he's like, oh, do you want to talk about my great wealth? Ha 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 ha. Oh wait, no, he's not. Wait, he's not updating the quest. What? Do we need to go put the... We have to put the olive branch back. This guy won't talk to us, I bet. Yeah. Oh, he will. He doesn't say anything important. Are we missing a trigger for this dude? This dude should... This guy should be... asking us about He should be asking us about the lake quest. 4 dots and a space. What's your name look like? Gotta find his dialogue real quick. Dialogue. That's too much. Yeah, Balzac. And this should be his dialogue right now, which is, if you want to know more... No, that's not it. That's not the one. The weird little mustache man for the first character. Let's see here. Do we have to interact with the statue? Because it looks like we've got, it looks like the add request thing is on our quest log, but it would have been added to our quest log when we talked to him the first time. The like get the Pirates of Bravery thing. That's why it's actually... I think that the quest log is actually consists of requests, and it consists of requests and okay, yeah, this is the right way. It consists of requests and items that you have, and I think they're in separate sections, which is why when we look at this, this is the Papyrus of Bravery request, and then I think this is the section with all the stuff you have. So we have the request for it, but not the item itself. So we need to go back and do something else with the cave. Maybe we need to like interact with the statue after we go there. Shouldn't be too complicated. Nothing in this game is super complicated. It's just a matter of, like, sometimes you have to hit something, sometimes you have to interact with it with your sword put away. It's never anything crazy, like, there's no using items, it's just you have an item or you don't. And then there's touch triggers, there's attack triggers, and there's interact triggers. Man, those spiders are heavy. Look how much they shake the screen when they die. Oh, got him. I imagine we'll have to do this little segment again. How can I target that guy? There we go. Now I can target him. Oh, he got stuck. our HP will regenerate back to full. I think that's because we're the Swordmen class. Oops. That's not the status button. W is the status button. Yeah, we're a Swordmen, so we need to... I hope this dialogue triggers in full again, because that'll make it easier to understand what's going on. Come on. There we go. There we go. Got it. Okay, that opens that up. Here. Talk to that statue again. Spell takes too long to like activate once he's diving. Oh, they can hit you, like hit your head. They're coming back up from a dive. I don't want these guys alive while the cutscene plays. Oh, we do good damage though, so it's not a big deal. So you can use tab to target enemies, which is good. It's probably... that notification that I just heard is probably Twitch telling me that I went live. Like, half an hour ago. Stop it. I'm getting stuck on him. These are probably the most annoying enemies in the game so far. Because they do that thing where you can't hit them unless they're attacking. But fortunately they have very little HP. So that's easy to deal with. Okay, so this guy shows up, and he's like, "Who are you? I don't like the olive branch." Right, and we're like, is this the right dialogue, though? I don't know that it is. Okay, let's... Okay, so he ends on that. He doesn't do the rest of this thing. And does he say 3 lines or 2? I think he only says 2. It's 2-2. That's definitely his name. What is his name? Element. Dude, why aren't you triggering? I did get the olive branch in this, I'm pretty sure. I guess I better go check, in case I didn't save it after getting the olive branch last time. Because all those saves are at the same inn. This is the right text, though. Oh man. I actually still haven't played Morrowind. But I've heard rumors about how annoying cliff racers are. There. Oh no, I got stuck. This is like marginally faster if you don't get stuck on anything. But only if you're going diagonally. Or sideways. Okay. Got stuck. Alright, let's check the Temple of Heaven. Just to see if, for whatever reason, I didn't save it last time or something with the flute. But, like, I'm 99% certain I got that flute last time. Because he's not giving us the dialogue that I expect to see, which is like, why are you? Yeah, he's Spirit is his name, but it's like, why are you troubling me with this olive branch? So we gotta go to the Temple of... Wait, this is the lake. That's not right. That's not right at all. The Temple of Heaven must be up left from... or up right from the other screen, then. This game's a little bit hard to navigate because it's not like... You can't... You couldn't, like, map it out one-to-one. You would have to just map each screen and what screen is off which direction from that screen. It's not a, like, it's not a physically consistent map, I would say. But you get kind of used to it, and you can kind of know where to go. Honestly, it's the way I would, like, navigate in NES games when I was a kid. Here we go, Temple of Heaven. I knew it was up right off of one of those maps. This is a cool place. When we first came here, we had to do a couple of puzzles to get some, like, basically we had to get keys out of chests that were out on these, like, on these things. And, after we got the keys, we had to open up these doors in here that had switches in them, and the switches eventually unlocked this bridge. Oh, I'm out of MP. Oh, I thought you were dead. Let's make you dead. Alright. Yeah, so that extended this little bridge here. And then the bridge lets us get to the Temple of Heaven. After we get the switches and everything. And so there's these weird demons in the Temple of Heaven. But they're not too much of a problem anymore. And then there's a bunch of puzzle doors in here that we had to do. But I remember the combination to the one that we want to get through right now. There's there's some chests in here that I think respawn. Yeah, like that one in the upper left and the bottom right. Those chests respawn. But yeah, no, we've got the olive branch. So what do we need to do with the olive branch to be able to progress? That is the question. I'm pretty sure I can't search the texts to see which ones mention the olive branch by searching for olive branch, because it'll be, I think Notepad++ will stop working with that. But we can try. I do want to see what that spirit says, because that's where we're supposed to go. We're supposed to take the olive branch to the spirit, and then he gets all like messed up. I don't know why it says power shield right now. That wasn't a power shield that it was on. I do want to get a level up too. Kind of close. Right there, you actually you can get more consistent damage if you cut your combo short and do only 1 or 2 slashes instead of the 3rd slash, because its recovery time is really long. Unless they walk away, and then you can get away with it. What? You were doing your dying animation. Oh no, I guess you were just doing your like hurt and or attacking animation. Oh, I have these antidotes. Useless. So is jerk. I don't need jerk. I don't need any more jerk in my life. Alright. Get the hell out of here. If it's not here... I want to see what that old man in the cave is saying. I don't want to fucking go through there again. Alright. I'm going to take screenshots of the old man's dialogue this time. So I don't have to keep coming back here. What is it? Control Alt and Shift F2. There we go. Yeah, that'll do it. Now I have an extra screenshot of this cave for no reason. Oh, that is an awful noise. Sorry to anyone wearing headphones. These spiders make a really terrible noise. When they're killed or when they attack. That like super high-pitched grating noise. Oof. I have my sound turned relatively low, and that's like... That's pretty rough stuff. Ooh, gimme, gimme. Want it. Want magic stuff. Get that. Enable that. Like this is the maximum level of complexity that the puzzles have had so far. So like I'm not worried that I'm like missing something. I'm just worried that I'm like trying to hit a trigger at the wrong time, and like I'm supposed to do something else with this flute first. Like I might need to find the tree. There might be a tree that the flute belongs to, and I have to go do something with the tree. That's another possibility, because they mentioned that in like the legend. They're like, oh hey, yeah, you gotta go like do this thing. So, well, they didn't say you have to go do something. They talk about how like this guy, Gene, I think is his name. How Gene was Tramus's apprentice What are you doing? Jean was Tramus's apprentice. Like, Tramus had divine inspiration to, like, plant this olive tree. And so when he planted the olive tree itself was, like, super good. So it would, like, it would restore people from the dead. And Jean's wife had been... had died from a disease. And so Jean was all sad about it. And Jean's response was basically like, Jean was like, hey, I miss my wife so much. Tramus is like, well, here, you could revive her with an olive from this tree. And then it turns out that, like, the olive turned her into, like, a mindless whatever. And it didn't, like, work exactly right. And so then Jean committed suicide. And they, like, built this monument to him, and he's, like, his spirit is haunting it. So he's, like, what the F? Why is Twitch telling me I have a notification? So Tramus blamed himself for Jean committing suicide, and then built this monument to him, and then his spirit was, like, attracted here or something. And basically, I think Tramus entrusted the Papyrus of Bravery to him, and then tried to destroy the tree, but he couldn't destroy it, so he made a flute out of one of the branches. And like, the flute was stored in the Temple of Heaven. Yeah, this is it. This is the dialogue here. Okay. Okay, yeah, I think I need to do the thing with the... Yeah, because this here... This doesn't seem right. Okay, that's better. Google was translating the first block of dialogue as just like 18 O's. This is what we got from Google from that. That's his first line of dialogue apparently. But no, it isn't. He says, "Get away from here." Errant, Knight Errant, our main character, says, "You say you have the, or it is said you have the Papyrus of Bravery." And Jean says, "Oh hey, thanks for the host, Retrograde Tom." I'm trying to solve the mystery of Korean game design here. Yeah, so Jean says, like, "Get out of here." He's like, "Woo, get out of here." And Errant is like, "It said that you have the Papyrus of Bravery." And he says, "No, get out of here. It's not something you should have." So then the other dialogue that's in the same file, that's part of this same event, references talking about the olive tree. So I think we need to find the olive tree first, because somebody mentioned that earlier. I have a vague memory of them talking about, like, reuniting the flute with the tree would, like, give like the seed again or something that would that caused all the trouble in the first place. So I think we need to find that forest, or possibly it might just be that we go southeast or southwest of Senegal, the town that we're right near. Because they stuffed all the stuff like that you do in each area pretty close to the area that you do it in. So there's not a lot of like, you don't have to run back and forth between Senegal and Chardon to complete a quest. You go to Senegal, all the quests are right around Senegal, a couple of screens away. But there's another exit from Senegal that it might be that we might have to take. Which is south of the arena. And I think the one south of the arena actually... Oh, level up! Level up. We're still swordmen. I think maybe the one south of the arena is the one we need to take. Because I think northeast here is going to take us to the lake, maybe? No, southeast took us to the lake. We'll see. We're at the town now. We got full MP and HP from our level up. We got a lot of... We got 12 HP. Pretty big percent. Oh, I didn't want to go here. Gotta go around. But that explains why the village elder... well, not... It's a little confusing because in the different texts they refer to one guy as the village elder and another guy as the village chief, and I'm not sure what the like distinction that they're making there is. I think that Balzac is the village chief, and then the other guy who's Tramus's descendant is the village elder, and I think they're just saying that he's like an old man, like in that sense. I never did figure out what to do with the quest with the one guy who, like, his sister got kidnapped by the cult. I haven't gone back to see if he's there or, like, if there's anything to do with him now that we killed the cult leader. But, I don't think that's too important. South here? Somewhere? I'm certain there's an exit from this map somewhere on the south side. It might be in the southeast and I just walk past it. Speed movement. There we go. Okay, this is the forest of the... This is where we had to go to fight the cult leader, and where we had to go... Or no, this is where we had to go to get the holy water. Oh, like... What does an olive tree look like? Shit, I don't even know. I guess I'll just be looking for a tree that's, like, unusual. Because, like, shit, this could be it, you know? Like, I need to flute it up here or something. It's kind of a foresty area. This isn't the forest area I was looking for, though. The one I'm looking for has, like, spiders in it. Maybe it's northeast of here. Yeah, because this is the temple. This is the heretics' temple in here, which we already did. We already did that segment of like finding and killing the heretic leader. Actually, I'm not sure we did. I think we might have just bailed on that. But we did get the holy water from the cave. This isn't the entrance that we came in, right? Yeah, so maybe up here. Kind of have to explore a little bit, because I don't remember where the forest is. Whoop. Nope. Okay, this is the Tower of Death, I think. Let's see if there's a southern exit from this screen. That looks like a southern exit. Let's try. No, that's not an exit. Kill those guys. Get some XP for it, at least. While we're here. I think it's going to tell us we can't go back into the tower because our, like, it'll say, like, the tower's unsafe or something. Oh, it lets us go back in. That's weird. Maybe the unsafe dialogue is, like, somewhere else. Some other point. Some other trigger causes it. There's a northwest exit from this. I think the northwest exit takes us back to the northern area, north of town. I haven't been to that friggin'... I haven't been to the forest that I want to be in. Yeah, it takes us here. Okay, so that takes us to the... Ow. Stop it. So that takes us to the Tower of Death. Top right takes us to the lake, which we don't want to go to yet, and it doesn't have any other exits. The top left... So top left here is the cave. Top right is the Temple of Heaven. Alright. This is how the map works in my head, is just the exits from a specific screen. It's not a physically consistent map, so we can't say like, oh, this area is north of the town. It's just a chain of screens that fit together. Oh, there's the forest. There's the forest. Fuck, it was right here the whole time. I thought this went back around to the Tower of Death, but I was wrong. So this has got to be it, right? There's the spiders here. They're the same kind of spiders that we were fighting in the cave. I think that makes sense, right? And I think there wasn't anything significant here earlier. I'll bet this is it. I'll bet this is just like a little windy maze that we have to follow. And we'll get to the tree, and the tree will, like, do something to our olive branch flute. And so once we power up our flute, we'll be able to go... Oh, got him. Oh! You're a robust little fella. Took a full hit from a fireball. Costs a lot of XP to level up these days. Is this it? Oh, we might have to interact with it. Okay, that's not it. I bet it's at the far north end of this screen. Oh yeah, look at this. This is a big map. Oh, we got this little, like, log that we're gonna have to walk over in a minute. But let's explore this other path first. Oh yeah, it's a dead end. So I can't go up there. Okay. Just circle around. I'm gonna check up this way too. I'm fairly sure it's gonna be over that weird little thing, but who knows, right? Because there's these little trees, right? There's these trees that are in the thing, and like, it's not a usable item. So I bet those are just like false trees that aren't the real tree. Oh, these things are super weak to physical attacks. I see. Some jerk. Have a good jerk right here. Oh yeah, we're gonna walk over the little log. Look at that. That's technology, folks. Got foreground trees. Oh yeah, I bet it's up here. I bet it's in this last little, one of these last little alcoves. Got the thing. Is there more? Can I go further up? The screen seems to scroll further up. We haven't found the tree yet. There's like a bunch of trees. These trees. And they look like a fairly unique sprite, and they're like pretty clearly placed. Like I can't attack them. There's been no puzzle that involved magic at all anywhere in the game so far. I bet there's something past these trees, but I don't know how to get rid of them. Can't cast that magic without a target. Once again, a little bit stuck. I'm gonna have to read back through Balzac's legend here. Let's have a look. Whoops. That's not what I wanted to do. That's the game installer. I wanted to look at this text file. It's on another monitor that you can't see right now. I'm sorry about that. Four? That looks like old Balzac's text. Where's the Y? No. Pirates of the Brave. Yeah, let's this? Right up to here. What does he say? Okay, there's one olive tree in the valley outside of the village. It was planted before the prophet Tramus heard the voice of God and began to prophesy. The fruit of this olive tree has a mysterious power to save the dead. How can you save people from the dead with one fruit? That's because Tramus planted the tree with God's energy. Tramus made sure the secret of this olive tree was not known to anyone. Why did he keep the tree secret? There was a reason. Travis had a disciple named Saul. Saul, not Gene. His disciple had a wife, but she died from sickness. Saul was unable to escape the shock of his wife dying and being unable to do anything. Tramus heard the voice of the gods and handed an olive fruit to Saul. Saul rejoiced and redeemed his wife, or revived his wife, but his wife was like a beast with no soul, no reason, only acting on instinct. Saul couldn't bear to see his wife like this, so he killed his wife with his bare hands and then committed suicide in the cave of fear and remained as a spirit there. Tramus must have felt a great deal of guilt. That's right. Tramus tried to take away the olive tree because of his own mistakes and his self-assertion that led him to commit, because of his mistakes, and the result being that Saul, his disciple, committed suicide. But he was unable to do so because the tree was planted by God's revelation. Tramus made a flute of the olive tree branches. That part's a little badly translated. If I remember correctly, when Denier was here, he said that basically Tramus made a flute of the olive tree branches, and the only way the fruit of the tree could ripen is if someone played the flute to the tree. There's a story that God then brought the flute to the temple of heaven, or had angels bring a flute to the temple of heaven. The moral of the story is that humans aren't meant to control life and death. It's said that the flute promotes the growth of other plants as well as olive trees. If I had that olive flute, I would be very rich. Ha 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 ha. Boy, this guy's really greedy. The path to the Temple of Heaven with the flute is Guangan, which is not seen by the human eye, but is handed down to the Tower of Death, which guides the way to the Temple of Heaven. The disciple of Tramus, Saul, has been ridiculing Tramus for saving his wife, saying that he had stolen the treacherous papyrus from Tramus in the Cave of Fear. Saul said he was very sensitive to olive trees. With that olive tree, you could easily get the papyrus of the brave of Saul. Papyrus of the brave from Saul. Okay, so we need to find the olive tree. This is the valley. I'm 100% sure of it. But, like, there's no play flute button. Most events trigger by, like, proximity. So, like, there's these little, like, depressions with trees in each of them. And then there's, like, this blocked area up here. I think, like, the screen seems to scroll further up. But I can't trigger it to do anything up there. Maybe I just didn't, like, hit the right trigger point for one of these trees. Because we have the Flute of Heaven, or the Flute of the Olive Tree, from the Temple of Heaven in our inventory, because it's not in the Temple of Heaven anymore. It couldn't have gone anywhere. So... I'm gonna find the right olive tree, I guess? I'm sure it's that one that's, like, off-screen. Oh, there's more down to the south. Look at that. Oh, here we go. Look at this. Look at that. We got it. All right. He's probably saying, like, oh, it's the olive tree. Oh, man. This is going to be so hard to figure out. Can I just, like, punch the tree and get olives? Because I have the flute. Like, it's hittable. I can hit it. Responds to damage. This is the tree right here. I only said one dialogue line, and I didn't screen cap it like an idiot. Okay, so we know where the tree is. We only need to go to get to the tree. Or maybe he said this isn't the right tree. I'll never know. There's more stuff over the left here, so... And these... I haven't killed these monsters yet, so... Yeah, it's true. I can check the VOD and grab it later. The main thing I was looking for in that was, the amount of English text that is uniquely identifiable, because I can't search for Korean text across multiple files in the script that I have, and come on, bat. Got him. But that didn't have any uniquely identifiable text, unfortunately. That tree definitely looked special, though, so... We don't have... Oh, we might have a new item. Actually. Let's go try the Cave of Bravery again. Or the Cave of Fear, sorry. Cave of Fear. It might just be as simple as just, like, getting that one dialogue from the tree. He might say, like, I played the flute and I got some fruit. Fruit flute. Alright. There isn't a shortcut out of here, is there? Of course not. It's gonna be... I gotta go all the way around to that log again. Oh wait, no. Hold on. I came up this way, up and left, didn't I? Did I? I walked in front of some trees to get here, that's for sure. It must have been up this way, because I didn't come down this way because there was a spider. I like that enemies don't respawn, so it's easy to, like, it's easy to figure out where you've been and where you haven't when you're exploring these maps. Especially the bigger ones like this one. Here we go, here's the little... Oh yeah, I went, like, straight up here. I just, like, bypassed all that stuff. Funny. Actually, wait. I should check to see... No, it's not going to be those little trees at the top. That was me. That was me being wrong about what I needed to do. Quest window uses the like same stipple effect, so it's really hard to use the phone translate on it. I can try it. I can try that and see if it grabs something about a. Oh, where was the exit? The exit was in like the right-hand side. I get some nice dark background in the upper right-hand corner, so I can, or like nice even background, so I can get this more easily. There we go. What is it? What does it see? Owned event items. That's what I need right there. Tell me what I got. It certainly didn't get all of it. Well, she'll see. We'll go back to the Cave of Bravery. It's really easy to tell because there's like, it's 3 lines of dialogue or like 30. Did I go down here? I think this is the exit up here. We already found the correct tree. No, that's not the exit. Oh, that's the same, that's the same trees that were blocking the other way. So definitely don't need to go back up there. They're just a scenery item that looks kind of like, oh, what's this? Shit. This is some kind of encounter. This guy with like a friggin' hammer, mace or something. Look at this. I have no idea what they're talking about. But one of two things is going to happen. That guy's going to go away, and I'm going to translate this stuff. Or we're going to get in a fight. I think that says like guard or fighter or something is his name. But like so far our guy has kind of been like, oh yeah, look at this. Oh, look at that friggin' mace! Look at this huge mace this guy is using. Oh, you're not going to get away with that. Oh yeah, we wrecked that dude. I'm saving all this stuff so I can translate it later if it's important. I don't think it is, though. I mean, at least to completing the game. It's like a lot of lore and backstory. But, oh shit. I gotta do this quick, because if I don't, that shit will disappear. Ooh, what do we get? What do we get? We got something. Heal ring. What does it do? Defense plus 500. Is it like a temporary thing? Can we... What's my defense? Not 500. I think there's like a system for... upgrading items or something, and those blue gems type items are, I think those blue gem items are like upgrade materials. Got him with the boomerang. Alright, so whatever we did triggered something. Might take just a second here and grab that last screenshot bonanza of those dudes. and see what this guy says when we first meet him. That might give a clue at least to what's going on here. Grab this real quick. Hey, you were a gorgeous guy. He's complimenting me, okay. And then we're like, what do you mean? You've got a hot flavor. This translation can't possibly be right. And he says, he's like, I'm gonna take care of, like, arrogant losers, I think? Something like that. And so Berserker's like, are you kidding? Are you gonna try to kill me like you did last time? No. I'll take a picture. Yeah, basically he was just threatening us and we wrecked him. So that was the exchange with, like, some kind of bandit or something. Okay, now we should be able to trigger the other dialogue here where we're like, hey, we've got the olive tree. We're gonna stink up your cave if you don't give us the papyrus. And the guy will be like, ooh, okay. At least that's what I think is what's going to happen. What actually happens could be a little different. Well, let's find out. We have made progress. It's good I remembered about that olive tree thing. As Balzac tells you, basically, he's like, yeah, you can use the flute to revive the olive tree, and the guy in the cave is like afraid of the olive tree. Come on, swoop, got him. The layout of this cave is so weird to me, like. Because when you go up here, it raises part of this. Oh, it raises this part right here. Okay, I see. I thought you, like, walked through the part that it raised, but it's just this little divot here that you can't walk over anyway. Okay, that makes more sense. I'm less lost. And for the other thing, like, I think he just talks about getting the olive tree fruit. Because he says one line, so it can't be anything. It can't be anything complicated, what he says. And since it triggered the exit enemy, I'm pretty sure we did what we needed to do. Pretty sure. Oh. Oh, got him. Jerk. Jerk potion. This guy's fucking overstock of jerk potion. Stupid bat things. Alright, let's talk to this guy. He'll do the woo-woo thing, alright? Yeah, here we go. More text. Yep. And so now if we check... Yeah, so that's the requests, and then that right there, that's the Papyrus of Bravery in our actual quest item inventory instead of our like. So when you hit request, it shows you first it shows you the quests that you have, and then it shows you the key items that you have. And I was mistaking it for just showing the key items before. We completed the quest. We did it. More progress. Real progress. It's going to be a while before we get our next level. I think when we get to level, like, 20-something... It was level 13 was the first one. And then, it's level 20-something is the next. And you get to choose from way cooler classes when you hit, the level 20-something, split. I'm curious how long this game is in total. Because we've only seen... Oh yeah, man. It's not just class changes. There's like, what did I say, 26 different classes you can get to somehow? That are in like the config files. It's so good. I kind of messed up though because... Or at least there's going to be a difficult time for this character. Because my MP doesn't regenerate. So I need to level up more until I can switch to the Blood Knight class. And then the Blood Knight gets regenerating MP. So when you have regenerating MP, you can just use your magic to kill pretty much everything you run into. It's pretty damn good. You see that though, Macaw? You made progress. I had forgotten about the tree thing. But oh, got him. I love that fireball spell. It's so good. But yeah, for mapping this game, I think as long as you just think of it like it's like there's a screen with exits, and then from that screen you go to a different screen, and the exits connect to one another. Like, there's no, like... So far, there's no places where you go through an exit, and you can't go back to get to the same place again. So it's just like... You know, there's doors A, B, and C. It's not a physically consistent map, though, which sucks, because you can't, like... You can't map it out, but you can, like... I don't know. There's a diagram that works for it, I'm sure, if you wanted to actually map it. I wish. I wish. But, like, it only took me about 40 minutes of playing it, like, wandering around. That's not true. That's not true. It took me about 2 hours of wandering around and 40 minutes of playing it on stream to get, like, pretty familiar with where all the stuff was in relation to one another. So far, the map isn't that complicated. There's 3 towns. There's the old castle ruin. There's Prophecy. There's, like, Kelt Hill or whatever. And there's, like, Dragon Lake. And then there's all the, like, sub-quest stuff for this town. That's all located right next to this town. Okay. This guy is probably gonna say something now. So I need to... Okay, I've already got his dialogue up. Is this the Wisdom Lake one? No, that's Papyrus of the Dead. This one, this is Wisdom Lake, right? Tires to the Wise. Yeah, so we want this block of text. No, that's the... Oh, it adds it at the end. Okay. Sorry for the delay here. All right. All right. Welcome back, young knight. What do you want to hear from me? You know that the more important the talk is, the more expensive it is. I want to know about any other legends in this town. It says Fuju Fufu, but I think that's supposed to be a, like, hearty laugh. It says, I only have to talk about my wealth. I heard that you have an olive tree flute. And he asked for $200, which isn't in the dialogue here. And so then, yeah, he says, okay, lastly, let me tell you a legend about the Lake of Wisdom. Okay, why don't you tell me why the name of the lake is the Lake of Wisdom? Lake of Wisdom was a very beautiful lake, originally blue. A long time ago, a beautiful virgin lived in this town. I cannot tell the beauty of the virgin. Many town bachelors used to confess her virginity with a love affair, but she did not care about anyone. So she had many suitors. Why is that? Was there no one that she took a fancy to? The girl liked the beauty of the lake so much that she spent the night staring at the lake. She fell in love with the lake? I don't know. I can't say because I don't know the mind of a lady. Anyway, one of the young men who was her suitor was looking for the girl who was going out to the lake every night. And after seeing the virgin talking to the spirit of the lake, it was rumored that she was a witch. That every night she was going out and talking to monsters in the lake. At that time... So they thought that she was talking to monsters in the lake, and she was charged with witchcraft, and they burned her without any further evidence. And Errant asks, so you just took this man's word for it and burned the virgin without evidence? Sadly, yes. The girl was eventually chased by the guards of the village on charges of witchcraft, and they wish they could... She wanted to escape and go and talk to the spirit of the lake. As soon as the lake's spirit appeared, the guards of the village threw a spear at the virgin, and the spirit of the lake made her a stone statue to save her from death. You'd rather have the beauty of a stone statue rather than let it get stinking? Perhaps that's what is meant by it. Anyway, the guards left the virgin who had turned to stone on the lake. The stone statue that the virgin has changed into now. The statue is now in the village convent. Since then, the spirit of the lake has begun to slowly kill the lake has turned bad because of the anger of the spirit of the lake. So they can't drink the lake water anymore. Or as it says on Google, so now I cannot eat the lake water. Perhaps the spirit of the lake may have turned the lake water into an inedible, made it not potable because of anger towards the villagers. It's a sad legend. Will the lake be poisoned forever? If a trace of the Virgin can make contact with the spirit of the lake may return to the water it was originally. I do not know why the Virgin statue is called the Statue of the Virgin in the nunnery, but it's said that it sheds tears of blood with special powers. The statue is shedding blood? Yes, after the color of the lake changed, the spirit of the lake draws all the people approaching the lake into the water and kills them, so no one in the village goes to the lake. A passing thief once said that someone stole a papyrus of a wise man and ran away from the soldiers and went to the lake and died in the water with the papyrus in his body. Well, to get the papyrus of the... And here we go. Errant says to himself, well, to get the papyrus of the wise, we must first find the tears of the virgin stone. And that's like, I'm like way ahead. So let's skip the rest of this text. Yeah, that parenthetical at the end. That's like what you need to do next. Get the tears of blood from the virgin statue at the convent. Or at least, they give you all the information and then it's a kind of confirmation of what you need to do next. Which is, go to the convent, get the tears of blood, go to the lake. That's actually like, if I could actually read the text without the translation, this game would be really straightforward despite the openness of the world. The only lacking thing, I wonder if maybe there was some kind of map in the like the original package. Oh, I should sleep so that it's daytime again. Because time passes during conversation. I don't want to get to the convent at night. But yeah, like if this game had like a fold-out map or something that came with it in the original package, then it'd be, other than the like one major bug if you go to Chardon too early, it's a pretty damn good game. It's been a lot of fun to play. And I really like the story too. It's like, it could be that I'm inferring a lot because of the, like, I know the translation is rough, but there's some cool stuff going on in the story. So this should be the nunnery, right? The convent is the correct word for it. Alright, this... I need to know what's going on here. Let's see if we can grab this. Oh no. You can't come in here. Need the tears from the statue. The valued treasure of the convent. Oh shit. What's this? Oh, is this the sister? Oh. Hold on, I have a favor to ask. Okay. Whoa, okay. They're worried about the one nun that got kidnapped by heretics. What the fuck? think she wants us to go check the Heretic Palace to see if the other girl is there. Seven ... Let's see. See if we can find it. It was only at the end. I haven't been saying a lot of ... stuff otherwise. Her name. That's not it. Here we go, this should be it. Think. Let's just double check here. It's like an extra character. I don't know. Let's see what this translates to. Here we go. Men cannot come in here. Please go back. I need the Saint's Tears. Saint's Tears are a precious treasure of our what's the word? Nunnery. They save the dying. Can't give anything to anyone. Hold on, knight. There's one favor to ask. Sister, it says Huckins here, but that's not right. It's the dude from the bar that we fought with earlier. The sister of Huckins, who was doing the chores in her convent, was kidnapped by heretics in the mountains. Oh, Hutchins went to the heretics' lair to find her, but were worried that they would get caught by the heretics. We don't have anyone who can do the work that Huckins does. Can you rescue Perkins and Huckins? I hope that's their names. That's great names. If you give me the Tears of the Saint, I'll listen to the favor. Okay, so we gotta go back to the, we gotta go back to the thing. Gotta go back to the, Heretic's lair. Which makes sense, because actually, I don't know if we killed the Heretic leader yet. I think it would, like, we couldn't do anything with that. And we couldn't do anything with the side quest. It's weird that the game, like, sets up these side quests way ahead of time. And it's like, oh, you're, like, you can't actually complete these quests when they're revealed to you. They're just foreshadowing, basically. And then, lo and behold, the main quest brings you back around to that stuff later on as, like, part of getting all the shit you need. It's kind of neat in that regard. I think it would be cooler if, I mean, I don't think, like, their flag system is a house of cards already. Wait, this isn't it. This isn't the Heretic's Lair. No, wait, I can get to the Heretic's Lair from here, though. And it's faster than going around that stupid arena. Plus, we get to kill some heretics. Their like, quest flagging system is already a bad enough house of cards, so I wouldn't want them to have done it this way, but, like, it would be a cool thing if, like, if it was like you could have gone and rescued the sister early on, or you could have encountered, like, the head of the heretics early on, and you would have had to, like, back off because it's like, oh, he's invulnerable because he's made a pact with the god of death. And then, like, you'd eventually come back to it at a later time. But it's nice that they made it so that it's like, the game is kind of linear, even though there seems to be a lot of, it gives you a really good illusion of choice and exploration. Oh, look at this! Oh shit! Fucking, what is going on here? I'm gonna need to screen cap this stuff, because I'm pretty sure a fight is gonna break out. And we'll want the lore after the fight. Oh, and that's what those things were! They're holding the cage in place. I bet we gotta go around and break those things. Yeah, because I was here before, and, oh. Hello. Okay, yeah, they're aggressive. Missed. Got him. Come on, hit him. Got him. Alright. We'll go see if we have to, like, break these spikes. I bet that's the deal here. Because I remember getting here before and being like, what the fuck am I supposed to do here? There's, like, nothing to do, and I can't find a boss or anything. But now that we've gotten the quest update... Oh, he just does it automatically! You just walk up near it. And he cuts the rope. Look at that. Look at that. Let's do a quick lore update here, though. I know this is, like, pulse-pounding action, but we need to know why. Why are we getting all this pulse-pounding action? What do they have to say for themselves? Oh, that is not enough characters. I don't think they're going to the forest to have a festival for the bears. That doesn't sound like what's going to happen here. Let's see, though. It's got a 1 in it. That's fairly unique in this game's dialogue. And Cultist, which is a pretty unique name. Cultist 1. This cultist stuff? Let's see. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Heretic 1, have you come to serve Dehazel? Welcome to this place. You know, I'm going to move this over here so that I can speak straight into my microphone instead of off to the side. Have you come to serve Dehazel? Welcome to this place. This is a sacred place where the deity of the great land is believed. Now a sacred ordinance will be held, and you will be able to enjoy the glory of being a faithful believer of Dehazel from this day. Yeah. Macaw played this for a while, but wasn't able to progress very far because there's some kind of confusing stuff you have to do, and if you're not, like, there's a lot of lore text, and if you're not translating at all, you can get stuck kind of easily, especially early on. But this is much, much farther. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. I'm like shaking this window that I have here, and I accidentally minimized everything. Alright, let's see. So then Huckins is like, hey, do you remember me? Save me. The heretic's like, no? Then he is an intruder. Grab him and kill him. And then Huckins is like, I'm kind of embarrassed to have you helping me. I'm not saving you because I want to. Don't make fun of me. I will be with you guys. I'm not sure how that would translate. Oh no, it's an intruder. Grab him and kill him. Huckins, you're trying to save us from someone. I'm not saving you for your own sake. I'm saving you because of your sister. Help us, I'll take my sister out of here. You'll need to free us. She's the woman chosen for the sacred ceremony. I can never return it, says Castle. Castle is the bad guy here. He's the, yeah, so Castle is the leader of the heretic cult. So we're gonna go fight Castle now. He's here, finally. We came here before, and we didn't get to fight him. We're gonna go up. Where is it? Where do we go up there? These guys kind of remind me of the, like, the Day of the Tentacle. Is it up here? Do we go in one of these things and it, like, teleports us to the top? Yeah, it's like the conical heads and the, like, big clown buttons on the front of their coats. Oh, okay. I bet we go back through. We're gonna go back through and then climb up on the other side. Oh, that must be... I think that's probably Kessel in the blue robe. Usually the bosses have unique sprites. Oh, shit, we gotta be careful. We could accidentally kill Huckins here. That would be bad. We accidentally killed him in the bar earlier. But killing NPCs when you have to fight them... Yeah, we can't fight Kessel yet. I think that's Kessel right there. So, killing NPCs when you have to fight them, when they're supposed to appear in later scenes, because usually when you fight an NPC that you're supposed to, like, encounter later, they just, like, go down into a, like, injured pose. But if you deal enough damage all at once, you can just outright kill them. And, no, it won't soft lock it. I don't know what'll happen if you kill Hutchins here. Or Huckins. Okay, yeah, so here's... I think this is Huckins saying, I'll take my sister and get out of here so that you finish the hard work. And then Kessel says, she's the woman chosen for the sacred ceremony. Oh no, this is Kessel right here. Look at him. I think Kessel is chiding the thing. So then Aaron says, "Are you Kessel? Are you a castle?" So the translation on Google says, "It's a gun thing. I dare to call my name." I think he's saying, like, you don't have permission to use my name. The ones who left were meant to be blood sacrifices for the dead. Since they escaped, you'll have to take responsibility. Your death will have to be responsible for that. It's like, I can't do that. So we go fight Kessel, I think. Oh, he's gonna cast magic and shit. He's also in a kind of tight corridor, which sucks, because it makes our magic less effective. But we got him. We got him. He says, "Wow." So we're like, "I heard you know the secret of the light of bondage. Tell me the secret, otherwise my sword will not forgive." He laughs. Ha 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 ha. I see you talking about the light of bondage. Shut up. And he swings his sword and he's like, well, right here it says "Uwa-ah-ah-ah." So, I don't know. I don't know if that's fear or laughter. I do not have a kind heart. It can make you more painful. Is what... So, the light of bondage is like, it seems to be some kind of ritual that binds people to a cause. So, like, the church has been using the light of bondage to force knights into servitude. And we completed a ritual that involved the light of bondage. So, Castle is now intimidated. He says, "I'll tell you." The light of bondage is the power of the ring of bondage in the holy ark of the Vatican's covenant. The ring of bondage? In the holy ark of the covenant were 6 prophecies of the prophets: the papyrus of the dead, the papyrus of the brave, the papyrus of the wise, and the ring of bondage and the ring of liberation. 3 papyrus were lost during the First Libero War, and only 3 remain in the Vatican. I discovered the power of the Ring of Bondage and told Pope Caconsis. Caconsis abused the Ring of Bondage, and after the invasion of Sado Baal, all 7 heroes died. The rose crucifix was redeemed into the light of bondage of the Ring of Bondage to the elite of the Vatican. I belonged to the Vatican. So the Knights of the Rose Cross were held under the power of the Ring of Bondage. Castle. I stood up to the Vatican and settled here, stealing a Ring of Liberation, the only thing that could invalidate the light of bondage. The Ring of Liberation can invalidate the light of bondage of the Pope? Ho ho, you certainly would have been baptized by the light of bondage from Pope Caconsis. How about negotiating with me on the Ring of Liberation? What are your conditions? The reason we offer women as blood is because the water has dried up in the wells. I think that the woman's tongue may stimulate the gods of the earth and cause the wells to spring up again. Because the well is dried up, we're using holy water in the cave, but that is not enough. If we can go to the waters of the Lake of Wisdom, we do not have to use this blood ritual. But if we go to the Lake of Wisdom, we cannot reach, because we are killed by the spirit guarding the lake. Let us go to the shore and let the water come out, and I will give you the Ring of Liberation. Alright, but be sure to keep your promise. Oh shit. This game's actually, like... The plot's kind of impressive for, like... what it is. I'm enjoying this story a lot more than a lot of other much, like, simpler stories. But this isn't also a, like, complicated... I don't know, it isn't a really complicated, like... whatever that guy who writes the complicated books kind of plot. It's like it's an easy-to-follow plot that's got, like, cool stuff like double crosses and, like... oh shit, the Pope's actually kind of an asshole. And we're prevented from acting against the Vatican by this, like, magic power. And the heretics actually weren't... yeah, it's just, it's hard to say. This is a Korean game. Macaw played it for a bit and got kind of stymied by the map layouts and the way to figure out what to do next. I thought the game was not possible to complete for a while because of the because of an issue with one of the quests where you can get stuck. You can get totally dead-ended and soft-locked inside of this one town because you can go there too early and one of the quest flags isn't set. I think it's faster to go up here and then over. So, but now this is several hours further than there's any other video evidence online of. You son of a bitch. Get him. One of these days, there we go. Yeah, this game, and then there's another game by the same company that I'm now, like, at first I was worried that, like, oh man, all of this company's games are like screwy. And now that this game is kind of opened up, I'm really curious about the other game, which is Britra. And Britra is 1,000 times more insane than this game. Like, you start out, and it's basically you and your friend who's this giant red spiky mutant living in a beach house, building a boat. And then, so, fucking, oh, the MMO, are you talking about the one with the Michael Jackson MMO? I read a little bit about that. Oh, I'm out of MP. Shit. There is a Sprite MMO. Lineage 2 is super popular, or at least very well known. Yeah, there's one. You can probably look up like Korean Michael Jackson MMO, and you'll find the exact game that you're talking about. It's on Hardcore Gaming. So, So there's another game by the same company, by Few, called Britra, that came out, I think it was a little bit before this one. This is the second game using the same engine. And Britra is fucking bonkers. It's so weird. It's like post-apocalyptic future stuff but it's not like... We're gonna save it, by the way, after all this stuff going on. It's this post-apocalyptic, like, future stuff, but it's like wasteland kind of thing, but not. It's so weird. There's like all these weird biomutants in it, and like your party members after like an hour and a half of playing the game, your party members consist of Seed, who's this like regular anime-looking dude. Your buddy, who's this giant red spiky mutant who carries this like giant mace, this giant spiked mace, and like this tiny robot that has like a little like manipulator arm, and like you get a fourth character, but I forget what the fourth character is. It's just like every character has separate equipment stuff. They have it's crazy, but I couldn't figure out how to progress, and I was worried because both games having kind of a like similar soft lock scenario. I thought maybe few just released totally broken games. Game where you play as a skeleton. Shit. I posted that, the Skeleton Krieger one. Necromania? Or something? I don't know, is Macaw still here? Macaw knows what it is. It's... I haven't actually seen it played, but it looks like it's more of an action game and like a little bit silly. Yeah, that's the one. Getting that. I'm finally like actually remembering references to stuff. Okay, let's try going back to the convent and see if... Convent, that's the word I was looking for. Let's go back to the convent and see if we get the new dialogue here. Oh shit! This... Fuck. I'm gonna screenshot this in case I can't pull up the script for this. This is a different script than the other one. There's nothing good to search on. She died. Probably died from her wounds. Oh, it's Erend saying 5 dots all by itself. Maybe we can find it on that. Say Erend. Just 5 dots. Okay, Huckins says, Sister, my sister's life, it's urgent. Please treat her with the Tears of the Saint quickly. Wait, the Tears of the Saint are... I was told that I could have the Tears of the Saint. What are you talking about? My sister is the higher priority. It's more important to me than a person's life. I have to save my sister with the tears. I'm sorry, but I can't hand over the tears. And then the sister says... The nun says, Stop it, what are you doing at the sacred convent? Erend, I hope you understand my position. I do not want, that I don't want to use up the tears on Huckin's sister. I can't help it. And then Huckin says, I'm sorry, sister, I'm sorry. Your poor brother is killing you. And then Nun says, "Stop it." She says, "I'm going to give my most precious things to the saint, and I hope that she will shed the merciful tears." Oh, the surname of the saint. I guess she's calling out to the saint. The saintly woman prays that she will... Oh, she's giving her life for the statue to shed tears. The tears of the saint can only be obtained through martyrdom, a noble sacrifice for others. And then the other nun says, "I have 2 tears from the noble sacrifice, so you don't have to fight anymore. You should treat your sister before it's too late." Huckins says, "My sister is already dead. I don't need the tears of the saint anymore." And then the nun says, "May God bless you." And Huckins says, "Get out of my face with the tears of the saint you wanted so much, as soon as possible." That stuff happens. I don't know how quickly the text was scrolling, but... Cool, we got the tears. Later. Okay, so we got the tears of the saints. All went well there. Just gonna walk away real quick. Oh, I wonder if we can talk to the, if we talk to the guy at the monastery, they might reward us because we dealt with the cult leader. Oh, no, wait, we haven't done that yet. We have to deal with the lake first. All right. Man, that's rough. There's like an extra saints tier. And it doesn't matter because the sister's already dead. Tough luck. I don't know if I slept before. It's good to sleep in between like event progression stuff. Because sometimes you can get side quests at the inn. It's not like money's a big issue either. We have 180,000 gold. And pretty much the best equipment so far. Although most of our equipment upgrades lately have come from... most of our equipment upgrades have come from... killing quest NPCs who show up. Like our helmet, I think our armor, our storm armor is the result of that. Interestingly, they've changed the enemies on this screen from heretics into regular bandits. So we're not fighting the heretics here anymore because the heretics are like, I guess they're not a threat. So, Macaw got to a point where he didn't know what to do because he hadn't read one of the dialogues. And so, basically at the end of every segment that you get to, it'll tell you what your character thinks they should be doing. And so, you basically... need to be able to read at least the last thing that was said, because that gives you important advice on what to do next. So, if you're just kind of approaching this like a standard Diablo clone kind of game, you'll get stuck really quickly because it's kind of an open world and there's a lot of places to go and a lot of stuff to do. And the game gives you guidance, it's just, it doesn't give you like a flashing arrow or a map or anything. So hopefully we can go around here. Yeah, and see the statue is like all muddy. It's tough because this game uses what I assume is like ye old Lord Britishy Englishy. So just like pointing your phone at it, it actually won't identify the text a decent amount of the time. Oh man. Post that on a Discord somewhere where I can read it. So yeah, so this uses like... Okay, how do we get there though? How do we get over there? I still don't know how to get over there. And like the cult leader didn't say like... Oh, here we go. Here we go. I knew it. So the good news is that I extracted... Oh! Look at that! He's like, I'm gonna cut this tree down and so I can get over here. Ah, that's neat. So I extracted all of the script files from this. So I have all the base scripts. The problem is that they're stored in Korean, and it's not easy to translate all of them. And Notepad++ doesn't support find in files for Korean text on a US system. I'm exploring the side area first, just in case there's a chest or something over here. So if I can find uniquely identifiable text in the dialogue that's English characters or punctuation, then I can start extracting the scripts, look at the script, find the correct script, feed that into Google Translate, and it's much more accurate than the output of a phone. The other problem is this stipple background on the the text dialogues does not work very well with Google Translate. It makes it really difficult for it to identify from images. Okay, so we're gonna get... Alright. Here. 2 exclamation marks. Let's screen cap that first. So we need to find 2 exclamation... Oh, wait. That's like 8. Oh, look at that. That's the... Oh, look at her mohawk! Look at her cool mohawk! 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think that's 9 dots. I'm looking for this dialogue right now. This is it. Let's see what they're saying. Parents, come, Spirit of the Lake. I brought the tears of Zenith. Spirit of the Lake, this is the tears of Zenith. Yes, this is Jenny's tears. Spirit of the Lake. The Zenith that I made is a statue. The Zenith of Zenith. I wanted so much to come out of this lake with. I have one thing I want from you. Give me the papyrus of the wise. I see. I will give you the papyrus of the wise, one whom you want. Now all my anger is over. I will be with Jenny forever. The shadow of death will no longer shine on this lake. Give me the papyrus of the wise. And then Berserker talking to himself. I finally collected all 3 papyrus. And then it looks like Tramus is talking to us. Yeah, that's Tramus. That's Tramus. Tramus says, "You can talk to me. I will tell you everything in the prophecy. What I want to know is how to get to the Haven of 1,000 Years. A 1,000-year-old sanctuary can be reached through the Hell Gate, Acheron. Acheron can be found in the Temple of Judgment along the long, dark road of darkness. There must be 4 ornaments for the final judge there, and the judge with the ornaments will open the door. It's a long, dark road. Where on earth are you talking about? Only a brave man can go to the 1,000-year sanctuary. To test your valor, I wrote down a note on Kelt's monument, where there are 4 pieces of jewelry that the judge should have. If you are truly brave, you will be able to go to a 1,000-year-old sanctuary in search of 4 ornaments. When you read Kelt's monuments, its contents will be transferred to the prophecy. The 1,000-year-old sanctuary is getting closer. The Hill of Kelt. That's where I'll head next. I have to use an angel's flute." So yeah, he basically tells you exactly what to do. Oh hey, there's Tramus right there. Look at him. What is he doing with his hand? Tramus, what's wrong with you? Also, is that his beard? Does he have like a lore master beard? Anyway, that's what they said. And then he disappears. So we might be able to get rewards from, like, the, we might be able to get a reward from the, monastery guy now, because we fixed the lake. And fixing the lake fixes the heretics, I guess. Oh, we need to go back and talk to fucking Castle about the Light of Bondage. Because we need to know about that before we do this. Otherwise, like, the Pope is gonna fuck us over. I do like the fact that the game tells you, like, I'm going places that the game didn't tell me to go, and I assume that I'm not gonna find anything there. I'm still gonna check in case there's side quests. But, like, the game straight up tells you, go to the Hill of Kelt. Also, this game contains the Gate of Hell. Certified macaw game here. This would be a hell of a game to speedrun. You'd have to dash everywhere, and you have to be super precise so that you don't, like, run into walls. Speedrun would probably also be like 8 hours long. Oh, that's... fuck, I forgot to start the timer. Oh well. Oh well. It's too late now. I think I still need to calculate last session's time. Oh, right. We need to go to the... back here. It's kind of shitty that guy's sister gets killed. It's weird also, like, the main character in this game is not like a goody two-shoes guy. He's like, I don't give a shit about your sister. I need that stuff for my quest. And, like, that's happened a number of times where he's like... He's basically like, yeah, I don't give a shit about your problems. I just need to get, like... I just need to get the shit that I need. And if it happens to help you out, good. If not, like, fuck off. And he kind of acts like a dick, like, threatening people to get stuff. Wait, shit. This is... I got lost. This is the Tower of Death. This is the road to the Tower of Death. The other thing that helps with navigating this game, if you, if anyone has a care to play it, is translate the location names that are up here, because they're extremely meaningful. I believe this is like outside of the heretics' lair or something like that. And like knowing that is super important. Alright. Let's see, we had the Spirit of the Lake. Oh, this isn't working at all. Jeez. I had this one open. What's going on? Oh, I guess we're fighting. Are you trying to fight me? And it's gonna be real hard. Like, I can't hurt him. Let's see if this dialogue triggers a second time. It's kind of a long way to run. Okay, we can fight these guys. But Castle isn't here. Is he? I had that dialogue too. Google Translate is a huge pain in the ass with URL stuff. That's way earlier. Fuck. Oh, I fucking hope I didn't fuck this up. Find that dialogue file. Whoops. It's not what I wanted. If I stand still, these guys can't kill me. Let's find it. Let's find it. Here's one of these files. I'll be able to tell which file it was because it had, like, oh no, I have some huge document open somewhere. not useful at all. I think, is it this one? No, that can't be it. It changes this location. Shit, it's a different location. Bosses are invincible if they talk to you first. I think you don't need to fight him, maybe? Don't know. Why was he invincible, though? It's not good. You know what? I'm gonna... I'm gonna go see if the monastery gives me, like, more information as if I killed Castle. Because he was definitely invincible in that scene. That's what happened with the skeleton boss, too, though. I have the Papyrus of the Dead, so I should be able to kill those guys. You, like, need to have the Papyrus of the Dead in order to break their contract with the God of Death. Shortcut to the monastery here, though. It's nighttime. Let me see if I can search for a castle. Oh, it is fine. Excellent. Oh, there's the dialogue. I found it. It says, there will be no more dying in the Lake of Wisdom. Now pass me the Ring of Liberation. I'll give you the Ring of Liberation. With this ring, you're free from Pope Caconsis. When you know all the truth, you will appreciate the Ring of this liberation. Could you tell me the truth now? Castle says you should realize yourself. And then that's it. What does this dude say? I should screenshot that before it's off screen. Okay, yeah, this guy didn't. That guy's quest didn't update. Once he told us where to get the holy water, that was really all we needed, and then we could get the holy water from there. Yeah, so now we need to go to Kelt Hill. Okay. So that means I should probably go to... I should go to Chardon and save the game there. So I'm probably gonna call it a night. It's almost 3 here, so... I'm going to go to Chardon, save the game there. I don't know why Castle turned hostile, but I think that's normal. I mean, normal that you can't kill him. I think we finished the thing as we should have done. Oh shit! It's fucking it's Huckins. Huckins. Oh, Hawkins is probably all pissed off because, like, his sister's dead. And we're like, dude, like, it's not our fault. Is he gonna attack us? Yeah, he's gonna attack us. Come on, dude. He's also kind of a coward, I guess. I don't want to kill you outright, but you're making it hard to corner you and attack you. Okay. And this is us saying, like, dude, stop it. We're going to kill you too. You need to do that. And then there's a flash and he disappeared. I don't know what that was about. I have some screenshots. Let me see if I can do a quick translation on those screenshots. Yeah, he kind of disappeared. Let's see here. Let's see if we can get a little more information. Hey, I've waited a long time. A brother needs to pay off his debts. This is no time for fighting, says Berserker. My sister died because of that. That wasn't a good capture. And then I think after we hit him a bunch, it's kind of most of it. Sorry for your sister, so I saved your life. Be thankful and go away. Don't be alarmed. I will follow you to the end and surely destroy you. And then he went poof. So he's stalking us now. Huckins. Hickens and Huckins. I don't remember the music in this area being so foreboding. Hey, buddy. Also, did you know I'm a merchant? Okay, I don't have anything to sell. Do you sell anything that I want? Shelter Stone is really good. 100 MP. But like... its only attribute is gold value. Man. I don't know what this stuff does, but I want it. 800 attack. Magic attack and magic defense. Oh, look at this rune! We're buying the rune. I don't know what that stuff actually does, but if we get to use it somewhere, somehow, I want that one that gives you plus 800 everything. Like, Can't go here, right, guys? Yeah. Monsters have taken over the town. Shit, I can't remember what that town's name was. Doesn't matter. I probably shouldn't go back to the Vatican now that we're free of Pope Kakonsis' control. He might be upset by that. These wizards can be a little bit dangerous. Except I think I have absurdly high defense now. Because I have like really good armor. Also, I regenerate health at an obscene rate too. Boom. What's up, wizard? Come here. I got a surprise for you. These guys only give like 200 XP. The wizards give more? Did that wizard just give me 2 experience points? I think he did, worthless wizard. So I gotta walk off this edge first. I think this isn't the way you're supposed to get to Chardon, but it's like a shortcut that I found. Let's see, 5, 2, 6, 7, 8. How much do these, like, these guys give? They have a lot of health. 7, 6, 2. It's like 100 points. It's not worth it. Not worth it at all. Oh wait, yeah, I should have my sword out because I think you gotta go down here and then you go up on the next screen. Right, and then up and around. Can't tell if dashing up and down is actually faster or not. So we found Schreider last time? Time before? We found Schreider. He'd been sacrificing villagers to try to get into the monument on Kelt Hill. Oh, I don't want to have to wait for the whole night. So yeah, we found Schreider. And then the villagers murdered him in like a mass lynching. We got the prophecy. We got Prophecy 2.0 off of him. And with it, we're able to enter Kelt Hill without getting killed by the flying sword. And we can properly exit Chardon now. No more Strider, where are you? I should have stopped at the inn in Vatican City. Jerk. Got some good jerk there. Just gotta wait it out, basically. Hey, you know what? I realized I have OBS up, so I can't see that notification that probably just played a minute ago. But thank you for the follow, Kyo. Maybe the notification didn't play yet. Maybe it played a long time ago. Alright. Let's sleep here. Excellent. No cutscene. That's what I wanted. Rest. As much as I want to, it is past 3, so I'm going to save the game. I'm going to call it a night.